Ready! Bows!
Fire! You are orders! Hey! Cut it out!
More sail! Sing us a song.
Payback time, heathen! Stop and die!
Got you!
Let's have a trial.
It is radiance!
Keep my wits about me.
Run up the sail!
There! A priest treasury!
Swords fight! Let's roll everything!
Odin takes and stop it!
Fight smart. Use your glimmer.
You're mine!
I'll kill you!
Hands up, Kurt!
Pick the coward up!
You die now.
You're doing bombs! Strike with me!
You're gonna die!
Voting, take you.
Look for the ogre!
Give me a hand over here.
Come, shit, bastard, sweat!
Are you watching others' backs?
Gonna feed the worms! Stay away from me!
Your luck's run out!
Good day, Eivor.
I want to see the Alliance map. Tell me more about Leicestershire. I should like to join Sigurd soon.
He traveled to a town called Repton to meet Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson. As I hear it, they are on the verge of exiling the current king of Mercia, with the hope of installing a king of their own.
A bold endeavor. I should be there to help, however I can.
I think you should.
I won't keep them waiting.
Good. I will send word to Sigurd and the Ragnarsons, pledging your assistance. If I were you, I would go by ship. Repton is quite a distance north on the River Trent.
What do you think you're doing?
Och nu! Raun och ren!
Let's go. Can't raise the sail yet.
Let's have a song. Sail! Catch the wind!
You need an epic tale.
Some time ago, I met a wandering skald in search of a jarl or king to serve. He had not composed a verse in years, and was fearful of losing his skill. I said I knew many such great men, a few jarls, a handful of kings by name, but to my knowledge, all of them had many skalds of their own. This poor skald was disappointed and thanked me for my time, asking my name as he departed.
Save it for later.
Monk-hut, there!
Not right now.
Monastery there, Eivor!
All right, back to the story.
This poor skald was disappointed and thanked me for my time, asking my name as he departed. Dag Nithison, I told him. The skald's eyes went wide. Dag Nithison, he exclaimed.
Drop the
Of
mast.
Thornburg? I nodded and said, the very man I am. The poor skald sung to the skies with joy. You are a legend among legends, he said. Let me compose a verse for you, if I may. Imagine
Let
my
the sail
surprise at hearing such praise. But I agreed. So he began for 2 days composing a most lovely verse on my behalf. Yes, a most lovely verse. Unforgettable, yes. And I will recite it for you one day, when we have time.
You salt skulls, got a story?
In the early days of the feud between Kjotve the Cruel and the Raven clan, there was a mad berserker called Kiar-Robo.
Here is a story I have not told the man, for it happened only last month. I was sharing a mead horn with a beautiful woman, when
She, her sisters, and her mother all begged for your hand in marriage. Is that how this tale ends?
Yes. Were you there?
Who will share a tale?
Some years ago, I took to sea with a sword dancer called Ayin. A brooding warrior with a face of stone and oak-hard arms. On a raid in Courland, we shored up along the edge of a forest and explored until we came to People Ponds, a large farm. It was night, and all were asleep. So we set about plundering the place in the quiet of eve, taking sheep and goats as we pleased. It was then that Egil saw a farmhand and pressed the boy for the family's hidden silver. The farmhand squawked like a crow. Being hid beneath an anvil at the smith's forge, the silver was no trouble to lift. In secret, we took it and the boy back to the ship. It was then that Egil grew sad, for when the farmers woke with the crack of day, they would know they had been robbed, not by whom. So Egil ordered 3 of us to follow him back to the sleep-hushed hamlet. As we burned the houses, Egil shouted his name. I am Egil, son of Skatlagrim, and I am the man who deprives you of everything but your life. I never sailed with Egil again.
Is there a sea scold among you?
Here is a tale I do not often tell. There was a clan, little known in the south, composed entirely of warrior women. And
Why you did not stay with them when they asked you to be their king dog, I will never understand.
More sail!
Down sail! To your oars! Irna Surlivum! No! Gafram, Dwaza!
Gahunen, for your relief!
Best not to draw attention here.
Feel my breath on your neck!
Can't outrun me! Damn coward!
There's the target! Shoot it!
Watch for Man's skull! Last time!
Let's hear a story.
I knew a crazed man about my age called Roku, who we had taken to calling Roku the Rodent for his habit of collecting axes. But when...
Hold on, good Scott.
Look there!
Take Christ's stone and burn down his house!
Christ is surely with us. Follow my lead.
Feed the raven this day!
Throw the double strike!
Need to row our way out.
What are you doing?
Run up the sail! Strike up a tune. Who will share a tale?
Have you heard me tell the tale of the 6 Christian missionaries I lured away from their faith into the worship of Almighty Thor?
You sure? We'll pick up from there. Where were you?
You showed them how to turn the crosses into hammers, simply by flipping them over. And they fainted with joy. That tale?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Is there a sea scald among you?
A story from my youth. This one has no lesson to be learned or message to be gleaned. Often my father liked to take me on hunts in the forested lands east of Avaldsnes. I loved these solitary times with him. I had never felled a beast myself.
Hush now. Were you at the good part yet?
I had never felled a beast myself, and my father thought that this upset me. I was only a boy, but I had the dreams of being a man. So one winter, my father...
All right, back to the story.
So one winter, my father asked me to perform a bargaining ritual to the goddess Skadi to improve his bow skill and snow sight. With glee warming my heart, I cut a hair and sacrificed it to the goddess, asking in exchange of skill and sight for my...
Save it for later. Where were you?
With glee warming my heart, I cut a hair and sacrificed it to the goddess, asking in exchange of skill and sight for my father. When the ritual was done, my father and I set off into the forest. We hunted all day until night fell, and we slew no game. That night, around the fire, I was sullen. My sacrifice had not been heeded.
You can continue later.
Some sort of armed camp there.
Were you at the good part yet?
That night, around the fire, I was sullen. My sacrifice had not been heeded, yet seeing my sad face, my father only smiled. Had you been hunting, he said, you would have killed 6 fine deer. For Skadi, there's only those who speak to her.
Take the mask down. Set the mast up!
Sail is ready when needed.
Set the sail out! More sail! You salt skulls, got a story?
Oh, you have likely never heard the story of the time Odin and Freya appeared before me on a dark winter's night. They
called you their orphan child, yes, dog. We've heard the tale as often as the sun has risen and set.
Let's hear a story.
During my 19th winter, King Styrbjörn ordered the construction of a new longhouse. The splendid hall you now see at Fornburg. To build this longhouse, he employed the help of 20 men. I was the strongest and stoutest man I had ever seen. We set about felling trees and hewing wood for timber. Fradi was the fastest of us, dropping 41 trees in only 2 days. On the third day, a spindly man called Nar was near upon felling his first tree. He had hacked it all the way around like some mad animal. When the tree fell, he did so in a direction he had not wished. Straight down upon Fradi. Nar called out,
Sail!
but it was too
Catch
late.
the wind!
Fradi had only enough time to turn.
Hush now.
We all remember when Eivor gave orders to attack Kjotve's clan in Avaldsnes. I knew even then our chance at victory was slim. It was a fool's errand. But Eivor demanded we strike, and I am not one to disobey my superior. Such is the mark of an honorable man. You all know what followed. We set upon Kjotve's men and were overwhelmed. You lot were captured and fit to be butchered, and Eivor here, carried off to be sold into slavery, a fate worse than a fine death. But there is one fact you do not know. In the initial fight, I came upon Kjotve, cowering in an empty house. He did not see me, and I came within 2 arms lengths of him. I could have slain him! A fast stroke of my axe, ending our troubles. But I held back. Why? Because I remembered my oath to Eivor. Yes, years ago, Eivor had staked a claim on Kjotve's life. So I left the Backrout alone. Yes.
A pity, Dag. There's no one living who can verify this incredible tale. Sail! must be blocked from the other side.
What dark spirits torment this land? Easy now. Something is not right. It's like a trap.
Hello there.
Have you got a contract for me?
Not only does this quest pay, but you get to have fun doing it. Probably. A trusted courier has gone missing. The sooner you come back, the better the reward.
I have to go. See you soon.
See you later.
I should not be seen in this area. Survey the area, Sunan.
need help! Over here! Help! Help!
Fate favor you, my friend. You have my thanks.
Let's see you, old friend.
Doesn't look good.
About this before I see him again.
Good day, good day.
Have you got a contract for me?
I have just received news of work that requires your special skill set. There will be contracts when the mood strikes you.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
So long. Farewell.
Hi, Eivor.
I have something that may interest you.
Thanks.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Come back soon.
Good day,
What have you got for me today?
Perfect. I'll happily take these. You know, you are my second best customer. Only a fool would pass this up. Only a true warrior can pull that off. As a friend, I think you should buy this. Done shopping for the day?
I will see you later, friend.
Always a pleasure, Eivor.
Thank you for this. Whether fur, meat, or bone, we will provide only the finest.
And if you intend to go hunting, consider bringing us your kills. We will prepare the hides and heads.
Aye. I've been mounting Petra's trophies for years, and she's a discerning woman.
In all things.
I'll keep that in mind. Enjoy your new home.
Eivor, you seem to be someone with a penchant for trophies.
I do like victories, but I rarely keep a record of them.
Your weapons show the marks of great battles, and you walk with a pride that speaks to your triumphs. Am I wrong?
You are not. Why do you ask?
To bolster our trade, of course. Wallace is the finest tanner and taxidermist in all of England. If you wish the tales of your hunts to outlast you, there is no better way than making trophies of your kills. If you defeat a rare and worthy creature, bring it to us. We will display it for you.
A good idea. Keepsakes to adorn the longhouse. Thank you, Petra.
Oh, and before you go, could you spare a moment for a small favor?
Go ahead.
For the past few evenings, I've heard the howling of a pack of wolves just beyond the border of our woods. Unchecked, they will ravage the wild game in this area, and once the deer are dead, they may turn to us.
You feel we should drive them off?
I would eliminate them entirely, with your permission, of course, and your help, if possible.
A good idea. I will join you now.
Good. A pack of wolves is a foolish thing to underestimate. Let's go. This way. I last saw them prowling around just up the hill.
You lead. I'll follow.
Our settlement is in quite a nice spot. Beautiful terrain, and the animals here are healthy and populous. But wolves are a worry. It may be why the Ragnarsons moved on. Humans upset the balance of nature, and nature pushed back.
By attacking us?
A wolf will do whatever it takes. They were displaced. Now they come to our door. Come this way. Look here. Breadcrumbs and crusts. They must have stolen something from Tarbin's store, or off a table somewhere.
You saw breadcrumbs from where you stood.
They stand out clearly from the soil and grass. See there? Come, this way. Ah, smell that? That's a male wolf, marking his territory, warding off the competition.
How do you know it's a male?
A different odor. You pick it up.
How did you come to be such a skilled tracker?
My family were hunters and trackers. From further east than you've ever seen, I imagine. But I've lived in England for most of my life. This is where we found Wallace.
You two are siblings, as Sigurd and I are siblings. Bound by honor, not blood.
Yes. To hear my mother tell it, we came upon Wallace abandoned. A babe in the woods. We took him in. Look. The wolves made a kill here. They're in the area. Those trails. They must have dragged the poor beast away. We're getting closer. Ah, see those teeth marks on the carcass? They're different.
This is the pack's doing, not just one.
That's right. Let's go on.
So your family found Wallace in the woods.
We were traveling through the forest when I spotted a white elk ahead of us. I chased it, hoping to take it down. I lost it as I came to a clearing. And there on the ground was a wee babe, our little Wallace, swaddled and alone. Ah, look at that, the pattern on the grass. They slept here.
I'm impressed, Petra. You have a raw skill.
You have seen nothing just yet.
So you saw a white elk, and that led you to Wallace.
That's right. It felt fated. We took him in and nursed him back to health. I was scarcely more than a toddler myself then. And from that day forward, we were raised as brother and sister. These kills are fresh. They're likely near enough to hear us. Probably fled the scene not long ago.
I think we found our wolves.
You there! Get to cover! Eivor, with me. Let's end this.
I'm at your side.
Keep back! Keep back!
That should be all of them.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, both of you.
Are you all right? Were those your sheep?
They were. God take them. They were all I had in the world. Poor blighters never stood a chance. I lost my cows some months back. Now the sheep are gone. Frowning Jesus, what sort of farmer am I?
I'm sorry for your loss. With the wolves gone, you can recover in peace.
Not without the blessings of God I won't, but I shall try.
You have your life, farmer. With that alone, you can always rebuild.
Ava, hold. I hear something.
What? I don't hear it. Oh, goodness gracious me! Felix! Rosemary! My beauties! You're alive! Come here, my precious angels!
Well, that worked out.
This was grand, Eivor. You hunt almost as well as you fight.
Give me a few weeks, I'll learn to track as well as you. Or better.
I would be happy to be so humbled.
This was a joy, Petra. Do not hesitate to call on me the next time you spot any errant beasts.
You were the first on my list, Eivor. See you soon.
need an epic tale.
When I was 11 winters old, I was the youngest of my favorite cousins. A wild and rowdy bunch of boys and girls. Together with our parents, we attended a feast that...
We can continue later.
Sail! Catch the wind!
Need to row our way out.
Monastery there, Eivor!
Were you at the good part yet?
Together with our parents, we attended a feast at the home of Halfdan the Black of the House of Yngling. To toughen our patience, our parents set us with the old woman, who ordered us to bake flatbreads and serve it to the noble yachts. After an hour, the flatbreads piled so high into pillars, you could have built a roof over it and called it a longhouse. When our work was done, an older boy, Guthrod, suggested we steal a keg of mead, drown in happiness for our good work. So Guthrod, Mikkel and Åsa snuck into the storeroom and stole the barrel as I stood watch. But when we were spotted, I froze. 3 of Harald's men stopped us. They smushed us.
Take it in!
More sail!
3 of
Hold on, good stuff.
3 of Harald's men stopped us.
Sail out!
They struck Guthrod and Mikkel and pushed Åsa to the ground. Whose idea was this? They asked. I stood and said, it was mine. The meat is for me. One of the men eyed me and said only, that is not true. Then, they moved on.
Hey, stop that!
Take the mast down. Mast up!
Sail is ready when needed.
Let's hear a story.
Did I ever tell you all the story of how I killed an entire clan single-handedly with the broken hilt of a sword?
Too often, dog. More times than any man can count.
Save it for later.
Here's a tale to tickle your sides. The winter before, I was drinking in Stavanger with some companions. With us in the mead hall were men of Bard Jarl's clan, one of which was a poet named Halli, called Sarcastic Halli by most. 7 ale horns into his night, Halli stood upon his table and called across the room to another man, a skald named Tjodolf. Tjodolf, he yelled. I can compose a more beautiful poem with my belching than you could with your tongue and fine words. The room laughed. Tjodolf loudest of all. I accept your challenge, Sarcastic Halli, he shouted. Allow me to begin. Tjodolf then spoke this verse. Sad Halli drowns in horns of hubris, squeaking like a stoat. Yet proudly the pub calls it poetry. The room laughed. With Halli joining in. Then...
Sigurd should be here with the Ragnarsons.
That's still.
Good traveler, what seek you? Perhaps I can help. Well worth a little silver, I assure you.
Yes, all right.
Right. Let me show you something. On your map.